Hi everyone, it is Hanan from I Deserve Couture, and we're here to talk about the most anticipated event of the fashion year, the Met Gala. So the theme has been announced. We're going to talk about that in a couple of minutes. But before we start everything, I do have to remind you, because it's my obligation, to subscribe to this channel. I swear to God, I feel like I'm on all the possible platforms like Instagram, TikTok, X, Y, Z, OnlyFans. I'm kidding, I'm not on OnlyFans. So if you don't subscribe to the channel, I'm not going to continue this video. I'm kidding. When it comes to Met Gala, people think that Met Gala is just a red carpet event and that's it, but it's actually a fundraiser, and the money goes towards the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. It is a red carpet event, but it's a kickoff to an exhibition. It has been around since 1973. The first theme was actually Cristobal Balenciaga, and of course the themes change every year. So without further ado, the theme for Met Gala in 2024, the exhibit is going to be Sleeping Beauties, Awakening Fashion. I'll give it to them. It is a very cool title. Let's break it down, and if any of the celebrities are watching this or stylists, this is not Aurora. You do not go as a sleeping beauty unless you want to. I swear to God, if I do see anybody in a pink Aurora costume, I will read you to filth. I'm sorry. Now there's a couple of questions. One of them being this one. Is this theme Anna's way of kind of like jabbing Kim Kardashian? Because if you remember last year, she wore that Marilyn Monroe dress and allegedly ruined it. There's pictures all around the internet. I don't know how much it was destroyed or it was destroyed. I have no idea what happened, but that dress was obviously a little too fragile to be worn. Do I think that it's a jab? I don't think so, honestly. I think that the theme is actually very good, but this theme is referred to the sleeping beauties of fashion, which are dresses that are the core of this exhibit. It's supposed to show 15 historically significant dresses that are too fragile to be worn again. Those are the sleeping beauties. But overall, the whole exhibit is going to show 250 pieces from what I understand, and it's going to honor the last 400 years of fashion. So what's going to do is show one historical piece and next to it its modern counterpart. For example, if you look at this picture, this is a great example of it. On the left, you have this spectacular dress by Madeleine Vionnet from fall 1938, and the dress has these blackbirds, which I believe could be the sparrows, but I'm not sure. And next to it is the piece from Alexander McQueen, and this is from his spring 1995 collections, which also has birds on it. Also, we will see a couple of other pieces from McQueen that are going to be in this exhibit. The exhibit is going to be shaped around three main zones, which are land, sea, and sky, in order to showcase the relationship that humans have with nature. Now, Metropolitan Museum of Art did create a video talking about the exhibit, and they showed a couple of pieces that are going to be in the exhibit, and I am currently in my detective era. So we're going to look at the dresses that have been in the video and the pictures that are published in Vogue and other newsletters. So according to the articles, the exhibit is going to have designers like Philip Lim, Stella McCartney, Connor Schiaparelli, Yves Saint Laurent, Christian Dior, Umberto Givenchy, and other great designers. So when I first saw this article, the first thing that we saw was this evening cloak from Charles Frederick Worth from 1889. And look at the tulips on it. It is so beautiful. And it was exhibited in the Exposition Universelle in 1889, and it won the grand prize. If you don't know anything about Charles Frederick Worth, he's considered to be the father of haute couture. He laid the foundation for couture pretty much. After that, this picture shows three dresses. Left and right are the Loewe dresses from fall 2023, while the middle one is Nina Ricci from 1958. And after that, we have these two dresses from Christian Dior, and I'm sure that you heard at least about one of them, and they're both from the fall 1949 collection. After that, we have this ball gown from Worth from 1887 again. And now, if you want to talk delicate and how some of these dresses are too fragile to be worn, look no further than this Alexander McQueen piece, and this is the shell dress from spring 2001. And another McQueen piece that's going to be definitely featured is this Alexander McQueen piece from spring 2011. And this is by Sarah Burton. Now, there were more pictures that were not published everywhere, so I want to show them to you and break down the looks. The first dress on your left is a blue dress from Elsa Schiaparelli from 1939 till 1941. That is what the Met exhibit website says. I don't know the exact year. Now, there's a funny story about this dress, actually. If you do not know, Elsa Schiaparelli did not think that she's very pretty when she was a child. So what she used to do, she would put the seeds in her nose and her mouth. So in her autobiography in 1954, she talks about that. So she cut designs from fabric custom printed with flower seeds packets and applied them to this summer dress. One applique actually serves as a pocket also. Now this piece in the middle is the 17th century jacket with floral vegetal motifs. You can see how detailed this piece is. You kind of just have to like stop and stare. And last but not least is this beautiful Christian Dior dress from spring 1952. And I'm not going to try to butcher the name of this dress. I'm just going to put it on the screen. After that, we have this legendary dress from Charles James, and this one's called the Butterfly, and it's from 1955. This dress is a masterpiece on its own since it's made out of silk chiffon, silk satin, and 25 yards of nylon tulle. Charles James designs are reoccurring all the time when it comes to exhibit at the Met because they are masterpieces. After that, we have this ball gown from Frederick Charles Worth. And I think that this is going to be one of the most important pieces in the exhibit. They were saying that some of the dresses will have to be put in a glass box because they're extra fragile, and I believe this is going to be one of them. This dress is from 1887, which means that it is 136 years old. After that, we have this mermaid dress, and it is by Norman Norell. This dress is from 1965, and honestly, I would not be shocked if they put it next to Michael Kors' dress from fall 2021 as its modern counterpart. And also, there's this dress which is called Robe à la Polonaise, which is from 1780. Now for the last three pieces, I could not find the first two, but the last one is a waistcoat from 1747. Am I excited about this exhibit? Yes, I am. And I'll tell you one of the main reasons why I am very excited. So from what I understand, Andrew Bolton made sure that Nick Knight is part of the team. If you don't know who Nick Knight is the founder of Show Studio, but above all, his eye for fashion is just one of the best ones. His work is so amazing. The last thing that I remember that he did was this thing with Gareth Pugh, and I always admire his eye and the way to convey fashion onto a screen. So he's going to be the creative consultant on the visual presentation. So this year Met Gala is going to be sponsored by Loewe and TikTok, and as well as Condé Nast. The chairman we still do not know, unfortunately. We're going to find that out later. Last but not least, it is important to say this. The exhibit is going to be from May 10th till September 2nd, but do not confuse that with the Met Gala itself. Met Gala is always the first Monday in May. So with all that being said, I just had to hop on here and just give you a little bit of my opinion. Overall, I think that the theme is very good. I think that there's going to be a good chances for a really good looks. I am wondering how the celebrities and the stylists are going to take this theme because there's many different ways that they can go. I'm looking for something creative, and I'm looking for something that I'm like not expecting at all. I will make a separate video of the looks that I hope are going to be on the red carpet, but I do not think that any of these looks should be something that is too fragile to worn because, again, we do not want another Kim Kardashian, Marilyn Monroe moment. I think that they should just focus on the sleeping beauties that are not too fragile, if you get what I mean. So maybe the dresses that are kind of like forgotten and not popularized, but are the reason why we see fashion the way that we see it today. I'm going to make a separate video of those dresses that I would love to see on the red carpet. So with all that being said, if you did not notice, I did change the setup. You're literally on my table here where I do my daily content. This feels a lot better for me, to be honest. Usually when I have to record a video, I have to do a whole setup and like do chairs and like put the it's a mess, but this is so much easier because my stand is there, my microphone is there, you are here. This is perfect for me, and I feel like we can just like talk and like it's not like too official, so it's fine. Now with all that being said, make sure again that you subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you soon and expect a new video pretty soon. Stay amazing.